Now, I can't lie. One of my biggest fears is AI. Artificial intelligence, I feel like, has the potential to be very, very dangerous. And if we don't watch ourselves, we might end up in one of them movies where all of the robots take over. And I don't want that to happen for me or for you. I love you. I appreciate you. Look, you came through to the video just to watch. We're already using AI more than we realize.
Of all the interactions you have with technology in a day, interacting with artificial intelligence, or not, feels like a choice.
Yeah?
But in some ways, it isn't.
No,
This
dang.
decade, we've become surrounded by AI systems that perceive our worlds, that support our decisions, and that mimic our ability to create.
Bro, I heard in China, they got a facial recognition system so well put together that you could put your hood on and they could know who you are just by how you walk. And they use AI to, like, bro, that's wild, bro. The world is crazy and it's only speeding up because we have AI. Like, AI learned itself. It's about to be a whole new era in the world as we grow up. Just kind of how, like, our grandparents grew up and they really didn't have, like, cell phones, and now they struggle to do the cell phones. By the time we like 40, 50, 60, we not going to be able to keep up with the technological advances because it's just going to be too much. We started off with phones and we going to be holograms.
Whether we're aware of it or not is another story.
Beautiful video.
Imagine a day
Vox.
like this. You do some exercise with a smartwatch, put on a suggested playlist, go to a friend's house and ring their camera doorbell, browse recommended shows on Netflix, check your spam folder for an email you've been waiting for, and when you can't find it, talk to a customer support chatbot. Each of those things are made possible by technologies that fall under the umbrella of artificial intelligence.
Facts.
But when a Pew survey asked Americans to identify whether each of those used AI or not, they only got it right about 60% of the time.
Some of these applications.
Bro, there's no way you don't think the chatbot is AI. The fitness tracker, I could see, okay. Product recommendation, definitely AI. Somebody used your history to basically tell if, come on, bro, that's AI for sure. Smart security camera. Yeah, I can see how people wouldn't think that it's AI. They might think it's just literally a camera. But then, how they gonna know whenever somebody out in front of it and moving and they give you a little notification? Y'all don't be thinking all of that. Playlist recommendation, same thing as the product recommendation. They had some type of algorithm, some type of artificial intelligence to go through your data to see what type of songs you played last and then calculate what you're more likely to listen to next. And then they recommend the list based off of the people who, come on now. If you don't know, you don't know. Email spam filter. I can see how people, well, that's automated, yeah.
Applications of AI have become fairly ubiquitous. They almost exist in the background, and it's not terribly apparent to folks that what the tools or services they're using are being powered by this technology.
That's Alec Tyson, one of the researchers behind that Pew study. When Tyson and his team asked respondents how often they think they use AI, almost half didn't think they regularly interact with it at all.
Regularly, for sure.
Some of them might be right, but most probably just don't know it.
We know about 85% of U.S. adults are online every day, multiple times a day.
I use it every single day, I'm not gonna lie. Because I be online and stuff like that. Whenever I do my thumbnails, I use AI. Whenever I do like all of my keywords for my YouTube videos, I use AI. I be using the system. Hey, if it's gonna be there to benefit me, I believe that that's gonna be the future of like how we interact. Kind of like how the phone is, kind of like how the internet changed everything. I think AI gonna change everything and how we use the internet, how we operate as people, because I think it's gonna be like a tool. Like us people, we still have the choice and stuff like that. And I think we going down a dark hole because I feel like we be moving so fast that people don't have time to grasp things for real. People don't have time to grasp. Like when TikTok came out, it changed everything. The conversations was different. The way we interact was different. So I feel like AI is going to change things, but you got to use it as a tool. That's what it's intended for. And if you use it as a tool to make you better, then I believe that, you know, you're going to be able to, you know, prosper in the future. But you really got to pay attention to this world and see what's happening. And don't be so scared to, you know, innovate, because them kids, they gonna innovate. They gonna see the good in the stuff and they gonna make the most out of it. And then we gonna be the old people who saying, oh, that AI stuff is too much, this, that, and the other. Just like how our parents was with the cell phones. Get off the cell phone. You don't need to do that. And even though they right, you shouldn't be on the cell phone all day. Bro, it's becoming part of the world. Everybody got cell phones. So whenever you ain't got your mama, daddy, or grandma telling you to get off the cell phone and you start getting into that habit because you grew up around cell phones, then you're going to slowly start being on it every day like how everybody is, bro. I'm sorry. We all got played. They got us in the algorithm. I'm sorry. Don't be sad. It's okay. We all in this together. We're all in this together.
Some folks are
Come on, bro.
almost all the time.
You know that was funny. Stop laughing, bro.
There's
Like the
certainly
video.
some
Come on, bro.
folks who really must be interacting with AI, but it's not very salient to them. They don't perceive it.
Facts.
So, why does that gap exist? Part of the problem is that the term artificial intelligence has been used to refer to a lot of different things.
Artificial intelligence is totally this giant umbrella tent term that is now it's become a kitchen sink of everything.
That's Karen Howe. She's a reporter who covers artificial intelligence and society.
In the past, there were distinct disciplines about which aspect of the human brain do we want to recreate. Like, do we want to recreate the vision part? Do we want to recreate our ability to hear, our ability to write and speak?
Giving a machine the ability to see became the field of computer vision. Giving
Okay.
a machine the ability to write and speak became the field of natural language processing. But on their own, these tasks still required a machine to be programmed. If we wanted machines to recognize spam emails, we had to explicitly program them to look out for specific things, like poor spelling and urgent phrasing. That meant that
Facts. And now we trying to get the technology to think. It's really, really crazy how we like really, step by step moving forward. Once we got this, now what we gonna do next? What are we gonna solve next? How can we make this better? And then actually going out there and making it happen, seeing it happen. And then you use that to go to the next thing and build on the next thing. And you just keep going, keep going, keep going. And I feel like that's like, the innovativeness and, the creativeness of humans. But I also think that it could be the downfall. You know what I'm saying? We think of places like Egypt and we like, how did they come up with those huge, pyramids? Like some people could barely fathom that. And then we look at them now and we like, what happened to them? They should be legendary if they could do that back in the day. They wasn't no idiots. They were smart. So now look at us moving fast, bro. Moving fast. Whenever I'm super, super old and my kids my age or even older, shoot, they might be way into the future. It's crazy. We literally going into the future right now. You better enjoy your time.
weren't very adaptable to complex situations. But that all changed when we started recreating the brain's ability to learn. This became the subfield of machine learning, where computers are trained on massive amounts of data so that instead of needing to hand code rules about what to see or speak or write, the computers can develop rules on their own. With machine learning, a computer could learn to recognize new spam emails by reviewing thousands of existing emails that humans have labeled as spam.
Thanks.
The machine recognizes patterns in this structured data and creates its own rules to help identify those patterns. When that training data hasn't been structured and labeled by humans, that method is called deep learning. Most of the time people talk about AI now, they're not talking about the whole field, but specifically these two methods. We'll hear more about that after a word from this video's sponsor.
Thank you.
Improvements in computing power, together with the massive amounts of data generated on the internet, made possible a whole new generation of technologies that leveraged machine learning.
Literally.
Existing ones swapped out their algorithms for machine learning too.
A lot of the how in the back has been swapped into AI over time because people have realized, oh wait, we can actually get an even better performance of this product if we just swap our original algorithm, our original code out for a deep learning model.
Now, machine learning and deep learning models power recommendation for shows, music, videos, products, and advertisements. They determine
Y'all want to know something that I'm interested to know? I'm interested to know, will AI make the world more competitive? How are we going to find jobs? What is the job market going to look like if AI continues to get better and, take away like the little skills? I feel like in the past, we've been so much more dependent on people having skills rather than AI doing the heavy lifting and us just delivering upon, you know, the things that they've given us, you know, the information that they've given us. I'm interested to know where we're going to go from here, because if you train a robot good enough to be a, you know, say, cash register person. What are they called? I don't even know, bro. Cashier. Say you train an AI to be the perfect cashier. Now we got rid of all of the cashiers, so all of the people who could possibly get those jobs, those not like super high level jobs, you don't need education for that. Now those people do that. So now those people don't have that job. So do everybody get education now because we don't need people to do those jobs? Or what? Like, I'm interested. I don't know where we going, but I would like to know y'all's like theories in y'all's head.
Ranking of items every time we browse search results or social media feeds. They recognize images like faces to unlock phones or use filters, and the handwriting on remote deposit checks. They recognize speech in transcription, voice assistants, and voice-enabled TV remotes.
It is getting crazy. Like, think about this. When we had Snapchat face filters, if you go like this, the filter gonna come off. When you on TikTok, you could go straight over your face. The filter's not coming off, bro. Nah, bro. AI is crazy.
And they predict text in autocomplete and autocorrect. But AI is seeping into more than that.
There's been this tendency over the last 10 plus years where people have started putting AI into absolutely everything.
Machine learning algorithms are already being used to decide which political ads we see, which jobs we qualify for, and whether we qualify for loans or government
no.
and often carry the same biases as the human decisions that preceded them.
Are you actually automating the poor decision making that happened in the past and just bringing it into the future? If you're going to use historical data to predict what's going to happen in the future, you're just going to end up with a future that looks like the past.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why it matters to close that gap between those who knowingly interact with AI every day and those who don't quite know it yet.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more complex than just, you know, you watching a show and noticing when an ad coming up, or, you know, it's going to get a lot more deceptive because it's going to continue to learn. As we develop forward, it's going to be more precise and more precise and more precise to where they know you, bro. That's the scary part about this. That means they can manipulate you in any type of way they want to, bro. Am I on to something? Don't get scared now. I know it's a scary thing, but it's healthy to have these conversations so that we can avoid stuff like this. For real, for real. I know you didn't think this was going to get this serious, but I'm talking to you right now. Like, seriously, what are we going to do? Like, do you get what I'm saying? If it's learning from all of the stuff in the past, the further in the future we get, the more it's going to know, bro. Is that not scary to just me?
Awareness needs
Please don't tell me
for
I'm
folks to be able to participate.
Awareness is not going to be good enough.
About the moral and ethical boundaries, what AI should be used for and what it shouldn't be used for.
And how are you going to contain this? How do we stop this from getting in the wrong person's hand? Imagine we have somebody sick out there, even more sick than Hitler, bro. And instead of using AI in like a horrible, horrible way, he used it to brainwash everybody, bro. Crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how y'all feel about AI. Do y'all think AI is scary? Or do you think AI is just going to be a tool used by humans to further improve our quality of life? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm interested to know and dive into your brain because I think you a smarty and a cutie pie. So I appreciate that. If you a guy, no diddy. Don't be weird in the comment section. Don't accept that. You know what I'm saying? Just act like you didn't hear that, bro. But for all of the ladies, I appreciate you coming through, and you look real, real cute today. I like how you did your nails just now. I know you just went and got them done. You don't even have to say thank you for me giving you the money. I did it out of the kindness of my heart. All that I ask is you continue to carry yourself like you a bad, for real, for real.